I know, Cal told me that we only have a little bit of time. I just need to get this off my chest tonight. All right, so I wrote a piece some time ago. My oldest son just came home from prison. And I wrote this piece while he was there. And I had told myself that once he come home, I wouldn't do it again. I would just bury this piece. But last night we had an issue that reminded me of how things are given from one generation to the next and to the next, from my father to me to him. The piece is called Rivers of My Father. It's inspired by Gil Scott-Heron's song. And that's just what I talk about. I just talk about, last night when he was acting up and he was showing out, and I was trying to calm him down, and he yelled out, I'm like you, Pops, I'm like you. You know what I'm saying? So it bothered me again. And that's why I asked the bro, can I just get this one off? Rivers of My Father. Rivers of my father, could you carry me home? Carry me home. When my pops bought my first Kango, he asked me how I feel, was disappointed. I said, same old. He said, yeah, time's hard, but they're gonna change though. Just remember, without the rain, there'll be no rainbow. Now, having been through what I've been, thought it was just lingo. But now I feel Dominican, this world's a big mango. Strange though, labels want you to change for singles. When a single is but $1, I ain't got change for. I spent years on the block, running from plain clothes, gumshoes, when I used to sling coke with dumb dudes. I watched my daddy go to prison, and that wasn't no fun, but was nothing compared to what I'm going through now with my son. So sometimes I gotta leave the streets, take my daughter to the park and let her feed the geese. I just need the peace. I just need to be free from beefs. Just need to pray to the east till my son's released. I swim the rivers of my father. March 2nd, 2007, my son caught a body. And it got me thinking, damn, I should have put him in karate. But my drinking kept me unfocused, always had to party. I'm Muslim, but my true religion's mixed with Ed Hardy and Bacardi, kept me off balance. Meanwhile, my little man was in the streets wilding. He done gotten so violent. And some say blame it on the ghetto, cause nobody's smiling. But that's childish, especially when you're face to face with the challenge of coping with my son in the system. My friends' kids are preparing for college, mine preparing for prison. And it's nothing that I envisioned when I was just a kid, kidding around in the kitchen when my mom's was cooking fish and collard greens, hollering, Saladin, don't touch that cake mix. Too late, my fingers around the bowl, I had to taste it. Now me and my cousin Ibn got icing all on our faces. As we racing out the door, she would grab the belt to chase us. We laughing and giggling, playing in that cement garden in front of the projects that he was living in. Blood curdling, life obstacles, we'd hurdle them. Dealing with the murders, drug dealers and the murders. And they say I ain't the best of dads. But remember, that's something that I never had. I'm just a swimmer in the rivers of my father. Nobody wants to be a lowlife, who has no life, who grows old with no wife, and who smells of Old Spice, who goes to work and finds out he might be losing his job, then returns home to find one of his dudes just died. His other man got hit, and if he do survive, he'll be paralyzed, he'll have to be supervised. The truth disguised as lies, I don't know what to believe. I've been at the brink of success, and yet it wasn't achieved. They call me Happiness Eve, and yet I'm still in the clubs. My eldest son's been arrested, allegedly killing the blood. And I could say to him, boy, I told you so. But then he might say to me, you shouldn't have told me so. You should have showed me so. I would have been a bit more jovial, and I did what I done. The iniquities of the father shouldn't fall on the son. And then my church going people tell me call on the son. I tell them no disrespect, but I'm going to call on the one, the father. I swim the rivers of my father. Saladin. Yeah.